ever wondered what sewing terms mean? Have you ever been confused by all those different sewing words? Well, I'm Carmen with Quality Sewing, and today I'm going to go over some of the general sewing terms. So we're going to kick it off with the bobbin. So the bobbin, there's lots of different sizes of bobbins. The bobbin goes into the machine, you put thread around it, it goes into the machine up here or down there, and it creates half of your stitch. So you need a bobbin, but you need to make sure you have the bobbin that is right for your machine because they're not all the same. Okay, number 2 is needles and needle threading. So of course, you need a needle for your machine. That's where your upper thread goes through, and that needle and bobbin together make a stitch. Now, needles, there's lots of them. You want to have the right needle for the job, and if your machine is ever messing up, change that needle. Now, let me show you the needle threader, and I bring this up because look at this. Voila, my needle is threaded. If you have a needle threader, it's amazing. You want to use it every single time. Okay, next, let's go to back stitch. So back stitch, it is a stitch where it's going to lock your stitch at the beginning and at the end. So with the back stitch, you're going to sew forward a couple of stitches and then go in reverse. There's a lot of machines that have a built-in tie-off function where it will actually do it automatically for you if you tell it. How cool is that? The reason why you want to back stitch or lock your stitch is so that way when you're done and you flip this over, your seam doesn't come out. So you want to make sure that you lock that stitch with your back stitch at the beginning and at the end of your seam. Okay, next is seam allowance. That's what all this space is over here, right? So the reason why this is important is patterns are going to tell you how much seam allowance they want. Generally, they want like a 1/4 inch if you're quilting, or maybe a 1/2 inch or 5/8 or 3/8 for garments, right? But the reason why it's important is if you pick the wrong seam allowance, different than what the pattern says, your project might not come out right. So that's what this is, that seam allowance. You flip it over and you can see your seam, right? And there is your seam allowance. And what's pretty cool is a lot of machines, they will show you right here where you can keep your fabric lined up so you get the perfect seam allowance.